This is the development trait. This player has a zone ability. This is a power.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
The debate about Kirk Cousins continues to rage both among Vikings fans and fans around the league. But when you look at his numbers, you think this is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Last year broke a string of 4 straight 4,000-yard passing years with the emergence of Dalvin Cook in the backfield. So while those numbers dropped, he was still solid throwing the football. 26 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions. Now he's just got to develop an extra target on the perimeter in order to get his numbers back to the previous levels.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in Week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
48-yard line.
First down, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way down to the 5. A huge play there. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph. And even 40 yards. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now Cousins To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Third and goal for Cousins. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth.
Makes the score Vikings 3.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
At their own 23.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. But Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 20.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Rodgers pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3.
Yards to go.
It's caught. Jones. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Complete to Aaron.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ben Gideon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st down, Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Alan Lazard there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now Abdullah, the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
We remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is Thielen, it's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there, Cousins to Thielen, 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That catch good for 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Green Bay out to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We'll find an athlete all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off play action to start the drive. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring it down.
2nd down and 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Dancing to his left. And it is incomplete.
Rodgers on the keeper.
So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be in.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He quickly to Thielen here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in before this one. They found
might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10. at their own 26-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers gives this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Sammy Watkins, 58 yards. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
The kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now Abdullah, the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Lazard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Looking deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This is caught. Watkins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now Abdullah, the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Cook. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 44. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Cousins. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run. Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Forced out to his left. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 3rd and 4. This crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28.
28-yard line.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete.
Rodgers pass.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And an acrobatic catch there by Watkins. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Green Bay.
And again, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Rodgers pass.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. It's Tajay Sharp. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To the air again, it's Cousins. And that's taken in, it's B.C. Johnson.
Cousins pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Abdullah, the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
So Cousins and the Vikings down by 15. 44 seconds to go. The turnover does give them life, but they still need 2 scores. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Kenny Clark. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working and putting the big guy on the ground?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.